Just her join. Hello, thank you for the like, girl. All right, let's see. Add as a moderator. Let's go. All right. So there you go. You can join me anytime, Miss Camille. Let me see. Oh, here we go. I got you in. Let's get her in. Hey. Let's see. Oh, there you are. Hello.
Oh, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can see it and everything. Look at all beautiful girl.
How are you?
I am
How's
great. How are
everybody?
you? I've been MIA. Lord knows I've been in the back office, front office, you name whatever office. Oh my goodness. It's such a pleasure to see you. I am so glad that you joined us today. We're going to get some questions out. Any questions that anybody has out there, just put it in the hello, Butterfly. Wait, who is that? That's Butterfear. Oh, chill, that's
Okay,
me. Hold
okay.
on. Butterfear. You
Welcome,
see?
welcome.
Hello, welcome here. Hi, welcome. I'm so glad you joined us. I don't care if we talking to zero point 0.9 people or 75,000
That's
people. We are
okay.
here to get the word out about GFI. Like I said, I've been away for a little while, but I ain't been that bad away. But I know a good one when I see one because,
That's,
like I said, working a job just ain't working.
nope.
So the topic of what I want to discuss with my mentor, Miss Camille Scott Wiles, thank you so much for being here, is that why is it that GFI really wants to require to recruit more nurses? We want more nurses, and I'm like, a lot of nurses out there could be like, okay, a lot of people out there, you could be a nurse or any professional, but because we're both registered nurses, I want to know in your mind,
Hmm.
in your opinion, why is it that GFI really wants to hone in on healthcare professionals and people of that nature?
Well, simply put, we are nurturers. We
Yes.
are simply nurturers. We are natural born leaders. Just going through the nursing school and then working for a few years, you're forced to mature. You're
Yes.
forced to delegate tasks, especially as RNs. Or if you're LPN running a nursing home section, a ward where you have 40 to 45 patients. I've been in those situations. Yes, you have to delegate tasks to the CNAs or the PCTs or the PCAs. You are forced in leadership roles. So you're a natural leader already as a nurse.
Right.
Also, nursing in general as a profession is what the number one most honorable profession. If you Google it right now, it will say that straight up and down all around. So, and of course, everyone on the planet has always encountered a nurse at least one time in their life. I mean, just point blank, period. Whether
Right.
it's in the beginning or the end, you're going to encounter a nurse. And the nurse is going to be the number one job for a nurse is patient
Right.
advocacy. So, relating to GFI, being a financial professional, as a nurse, you turn from a patient advocate to a client advocate. You see the need for financial services for your client. You do your personal financial review. You calculate effectively how much they're going to need for retirement. You assess their needs because as nurses, we know how to assess. And once we see how much we need, how much they need, we can then decipher based on the plethora of companies that we work with at GFI. We work with over 20 carriers. We can see based on their needs which carrier would be best to do a policy with, or which annuity company would be best to do an annuity with using the state-of-the-art tools that we have as GFI agents, which is phenomenal. We are one of the only companies that use state-of-the-art technology tools as a digital-based experience company. And because of these tools, we can not only service clients in a shorter period of time, but more clients in a shorter period of time than normal. So on top of that too, it gives you more freedom, more flexibility being a nurse in GFI. So for me, it's a great privilege to be able to service more people in this capacity as a financial professional than I ever could at any time working on the ward
Wow.
as an ICU nurse, just saving the lives of two people at a time. I'm saving entire families in this instance. So being a nurturer, being a patient advocate, I can then turn around and become a client advocate in this capacity, thanks to GFI. So I'm absolutely honored and thrilled, and to be working with people like Vanessa in this industry. I think we are definitely the ones that deserve success. We deserve wealth creation, especially when we tend to work for it but never get to keep it, which is so unusual. So for us to be able to not only earn it but get to keep it and grow it, that is what nurses deserve, and we deserve. And because of our nature, of our nurturing nature, we can certainly pass that forward to our clients. So I think we're the most equipped to do it, to be honest with you.
Right, right. And as I'm hopefully exiting
Yes.
this wonderful companion that I've had for the past 13 years. Uh, I,
Companion indeed. I know. I tell you, gotta break up.
I have never worked so many 16-hour shifts in my career. These people, and I'm still in it. I'm still in it because, like I said, I'm still starting out. So with people who are, I don't know insurance, and I'm a newbie. So I'm out there with the rest of you guys. I don't know much about insurance. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, wait, who's that? Dirty Boys. Hi, hello. Glad you joined us. We're speaking in terms of nurses being with GFI. But like I said, we're welcoming of all types of industries. You could be from the tech industry.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily, do you necessarily have to be a salesperson? Camille, can you talk about that? I think I speak for a lot of people when I ask about like different things because I'm new too. So
Oh yeah.
explain.
Vanessa, that is an excellent question, because I am not a salesperson. I've never been a salesperson. It's so crazy to me how I had to learn these skills, and it was easy to learn these skills with GFI.
Right.
Not only that, but you of course, as nurses, we tend to be in our own little comfort zone. So being with GFI, having access to these tools, learning what annuities are, learning the family banking strategy, learning about life insurance, learning how this helps our clients to not only maintain their legacy, but wealth protection, asset management. And once we become to learn about these products and see how we can help our clients, man, it's like we really get to nurture and carry on our clients to the point where we naturally learn how to sell. But we're not selling the products.
Right.
It's really ourselves. That's what we're selling. We're branding ourselves. And because we are natural born nurturers, natural neat leaders in nursing, we don't even have to sell ourselves as salespeople. We are natural nurses. Listen, I understand as a nurse what your legacy is, how important your legacy is, because God forbid anything were to happen to you, what could you leave behind? What will you leave behind? This is crucial. And as a nurse, we can relay our experiences, many experiences as we have, to our client to say, listen, we've seen the ups and the downs of when someone gets sick. We've seen the ups and the downs of when someone doesn't have enough to leave behind for their family. So for us, we don't have to sell it. We can literally tell our experience, what we lived through, what we experienced, what we saw, what we've seen as nurses, in order to relay that to our clients. And they will get it. They will understand it. They will grasp it like that. And so we don't have to be salespeople. You don't have to be a naturally born salesperson. You will definitely conform and learn to. Why? Because we believe in mission before commission.
Right.
And the mission is we need to save as many families as possible from future taxation, third-party risk, market loss, period.
Wow.
And we don't know what this government is doing right now. There's a whole lot of things shaking up right now. But wouldn't you like the peace of mind of knowing that your assets are not in the hands or not at risk of third-party presidents or third-party politicians or third-party stock market or third-party banks or third-party pension holders? Or your stuff is not at risk because you have someone like us, like Vanessa, like myself, a financial professional who is a natural born leader, who's a nurturer, and knows and knows what you're going to need at this time to protect your legacy, what you've worked hard for.
That's
This is where we
right.
come in. And so you don't have to be a salesperson. You can just be you. Be naturally you, whether you're an IT tech or a nurse. Use your profession that you're already doing and bring it into GFI. You will shine. You
Right.
will shine, and you will shine bright, and your clients will see it, and they will, and of course the referrals. Because of course, once you serve them, they're going to refer a whole bunch of people to you, and you're going to just continue the snowball effect. Everything will just continue to roll from there.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Right. Well, let's speak on, because I know we've talked about this before, but it's been a little while.
Okay.
Talk about going from. Now, I know a lot of folks out there going, won't know this
Mm-hmm.
here. Like, what is it about? How did you go from, you personally,
Yes.
how did you go from making an hourly salary, where your time is something that's compensated?
Right.
So the longer time you stay at a hospital or whatever, the longer they're going to pay
Right.
you, allegedly.
Allegedly.
But how did you get from getting an hourly wage to being a person who lives off commission? Now, let's talk about that one. That's a big
Oh
fear
yeah.
for a lot of people out there too.
That's a big fear. We talked about this before, where people just like that stability. They know that their paycheck is coming. They know when they go to work, they can exchange hours for dollars. And so to transition from that into a sort of a 1099 situation where you have to wait on your next check because it's a commission based only, yes, you do have to brace for that. You do have to prepare for
Yeah.
that, because that is a transition. So how you prepare for that is quite simple. You know that working a 9 to 5 is not freedom building. You know that you can't keep doing this forever. You see your other colleagues, those who have been doing this for 20, 30, 40 years. You see how their knees are giving out. You see their
Mm,
backs are going out.
how
You
my
see
back
it.
going?
You feel it in your knees. You feel it in your mind. You know you're exhausted. And even when you do your shifts, whether it's 3, 4 days straight, you come home and you can't do nothing for the next 2, 3 days.
Self sleep,
You know you cannot continue to do this.
right?
So you want to work for yourself, and so you have to plan accordingly. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
That's right.
That's essentially what it is. So my suggestion would be, of course, keep working. You work your days, whether it's 3 or 4 days. And of course, if you don't feel exhausted, you can work this business part-time. It is possible. I was able to do it for a good 6 months while saving my money and putting it aside. And then once I was ready to break free, because I said, listen, how am I going to really truly dedicate myself to this business and help it grow? I said, well, if I decide to go back, that's fine. But I'm not going to go back right now. I've saved up my 6 months, and I'm going to give it my all. And of course, plan on, how am I going to get my leads? How do I have my clients? Get them clients lined up. Strategize. How are you going to really truly build this business? I had to budget myself and see, okay, what techniques am I going to plan for? What services am I going to pay for? What investment am I going to pay for? Of course, my time and my money. But of course, make sure my bills is covered for the next year. To be honest with you, that is what it is. You got to make sure your bills is covered, so that within the next year, you have that foundation, your business is built out, and you're good. You're sitting pretty.
Right.
That's pretty much what it is. And that's what I had to do. And trust me, it takes a tremendous amount of willpower. Tremendous amount of willpower. But you can do it. Why? Because you know what the end result is. You're going to
Right.
be exhausted. You're going to be working for someone else. And you're going to be limited to what they want to give you, not what you can do for yourself. And you're
Right.
much more than your occupation. You are not just your occupation. That's the bottom line. You are so much more talented than your job. Understand that. And once I understood that, I said, "Oh no, I'm not just a nurse.
Right.
I'm brilliant. I have creative ideas. I want to do so much more. I want to be able to travel more. I want to be able to do more and help more
Mm.
people." So no, I do not want to just be stuck with just my occupation and my job,
Right.
because you'll always be just over broke. Or even if, of course, as nurses, we get paid very, very well. For how long? And it depends on how the system wants to treat
Yeah.
us. One day we're heroes, and the next minute we're a nuisance.
Yeah.
Make up your mind.
Yeah. Ain't that about
trying all kind of stuff just to make sure we don't
That
get paid. So we
happened
don't know.
fast, too, girl.
I'm
That
telling
happened
you.
fast.
I'm telling you. So you just don't know. You want to be able to have something for yourself without having to rely on the system. Because the
Right.
truth is, 60% of nurses' salary comes from Medicaid and Medicare. If the government were to shut down and those Medicaid and Medicare payments can't get paid out, what are you going to do? What are you really going to do?
Sell some ice cream. Open a bodega.
Something.
Oh, weed shop. No, but anyway, yeah. Oh,
Ooh. Yes, girl.
I done
I just
had
wanted to
listen.
keep it real.
I done had buku thoughts.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Buku,
Shoot.
because I
Shoot,
was
girl.
like,
Let
I'm
me know.
exchanging my time
Yes.
for very little money.
Mm-hmm.
And here, Granola, in Georgia, they don't pay anything here.
That's the
And
thing, right?
in order for you to get by, and I'm talking for the nurses who are just trying to get by,
Yeah.
paycheck to paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So you can stop with an entrepreneurial
Yes.
mind, that I know that, and Miss Camille knows that nurses have. Why not put that mind into something that's just, it's built by you. It's
Yes.
maintained by you. You can make as little or as much as you really want
Right.
to.
Right.
And I said, well, let me explain what a lead is. A lead is where they have clients out there and they are interested in saying, hey, I think I'd like this insurance product.
Mm-hmm.
And so the company GFI gives us leads.
Yes.
So that it's provided. So here's me coming in as a person who's new. So here I see that this company is willing. This is what happened with me in this company.
Mm-hmm.
I got to the point where I was like, okay, so there's a boot camp, and I went to the boot
Yes.
camp. Now, the boot camp was all expenses paid. All we needed to do, this is where I met this gorgeous young lady down here.
Absolutely.
So, and we met in Orlando, Florida.
Yes.
Now, this was from GFI. We stayed in excuse me if I'm being a little boastful here, but we stayed in a 12-room mansion.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and got taught everything from how to prospect, how to make the phone calls with these patients, these
Yes.
clients, and everything, how to talk to them, everything within a couple of days. And we were in paradise.
Yes, we were.
What other company have you gone through, Miss Camille Scott Wiles, that would have put, I don't know how many of us were there in a 12-room mansion to show us how to succeed in this
Yes.
business?
It was 80 of us. It was 80 of us. They had one more before that, and then this group was even bigger.
Oh,
And yes, I've been in many other companies over the time period from the time I was in my 20s. I won't tell you how much I am, how old I am now. I don't look it. But
sorry, baby.
it's been a while, but I would tell you, this is the first company I've ever seen that has boot camps like this,
Right.
where they teach you. You could be a newbie or somebody who's been in the industry, but you were with another company. You come in, and the leaders from the company actually
Yes.
teaches you step by step exactly what to do. And now they have a new boot camp that they came out. I'm really excited about, because every single leader said, "Hey, listen, this is where we started. This is how we were able to become great. So listen," and this is from the CEO. The CEO is doing this training. So now it's like, okay, this is the real deal. And of course, the reward is we get to go to Destin, Florida, in paradise as a reward. And of course, we get a ton of bonuses, because of course we're going to be making money between now and graduation day, because it truly is like a boot camp course. It's like a college course, but it's by far the blueprint to teach you how to become a millionaire. And the goal is
How
to
does
make you
that
a
happen?
millionaire.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you,
Yeah,
love.
no,
I
I'm
just got really
telling you.
excited.
Can you imagine? I don't know many companies nowadays that actually will put you through a boot camp for a small fee entry fee, but they want to know that you're serious. They don't want you coming in just thinking, oh, it's just for free, and you don't, yeah, and you take it for granted.
Right.
They want to see that you're serious and you're committed. So you come in and you do the training, and by the end of it, you will become a millionaire.
Girl, look,
It's
let me
straight from the
tell you,
leadership.
let me explain something to you. I, I am so honored to be a part of this company. Although Lord knows for the past 2 months, all I've been doing is working in a coal mine, going down, down, down. That's all I've been doing. And I said to myself in the back of my mind, like you said,
Yes.
you could do this part time. And I was like,
Yes.
okay, I want to do it part time. In fact, I'd like to do it full time.
I'm
But
of
until I can, then I am going to do what I know I need to do so
yes.
that I can see that light at the end of the tunnel, because you move differently
Of
when that happens too.
course. Of
You
course.
move, you're moving a little better. Like your boss will tell you, boss, the person that's up, your
Your
supervisor will say
manager,
something, you be
yes,
like,
will
I
tell you.
wish you would. When you got something going on, I'm talking about the
Absolutely.
mindset part here.
Yes.
When you have something positive going on in your life, and
Yes.
there's somebody out here who really, this is really speaking to right now, this
Absolutely.
opportunity is speaking to someone out there.
Absolutely.
And if it is, and I don't care if you're just one person out there or whatever, how would it be as someone will get in contact? They're so ready. They're like, oh my God, this sounds like a great opportunity. Explain to them what they need to get started. Well, I know how they can really get started, but you guys can also always book a consultation
Yes.
with Camille Scott Wiles. You can always go into the bio
Yes.
and click on Camille Scott Wiles' Calendly link. It says Emerald Diamond, Emerald
Advisors.
Diamond,
Advisors.
yeah,
Yes.
advisor, Emerald Diamond Advisors. So we have that already up for you guys, so you don't have to look for it because it's in the bio. And anything else on that, Miss Camille Scott Wiles?
Absolutely. So I wanted to just also make a note too, for those who are definitely considering coming to GFI. We welcome you. We will nurture you. And of course, just like Vanessa, you want to give yourself grace. I know that you're working very hard. You're doing what you have to do, but you're going to move very differently, knowing that not only are you with the right people at the right time, you're getting the right training. And of course, we're putting you on to making sure you get licensed so that
Yes.
you are compliant with regulations. You're being trained the right way with the right people, and you're learning all the industry secrets with all the top companies. Okay, so yes, you can do this part-time and do it part-time in the meanwhile, but when you finally do it full-time, you're going to do it with vigor, and you're going to want to do it full-time, because of course you're going to see the purpose, the new purpose that you have in your life. So yes, book a calendar appointment with me so that I can show you exactly how we teach our clients what they need to do, how we perform asset protection and wealth management. What exactly do we do? Not only that, we're going to sit down and show you how we do a personal financial evaluation, how we calculate the FIN number, all of these things that are necessary. And also, I'm going to introduce you to the company, the carriers, what we have that's very different from other companies. And not only that, but we're going to open your mind to something new and different that no one else is going to teach you. These are things in which once you walk away, you'll gain a set of skills that you can literally apply to anywhere else. And as a nurse, you'll be even more enhanced for what on top of what you already have. So I certainly feel empowered, because I've learned a set of skills that I didn't really know. I didn't know I could really sell, but I realized it's not about selling, it's about being you. But you get to be more of you, but with the new knowledge that you gain, with the
Right.
people that you're surrounded by. And of course, the leadership is phenomenal, phenomenal. And I
Yeah.
think it's all about spirit too. You attract who you are. So
Yeah.
if you are intentional and you have a good spirit about you, and you know you want this really badly, you are in the right place at the right time with the right people, and you are going to make it. Give yourself grace, give yourself time, prepare. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Levi says it all the time. Levi Mboni, one of our nurses, who's also
Yes.
a leader, and he's on the
Ye-
board.
Oh, he is.
Yes, he
That's right.
is.
Yes.
He's on the advisory board. Yes, he's one of our leaders. He's my mentor. Listen, guys, you're in the right hands. Vanessa, definitely you're in the right hands. And I know, like, I know for you, you move with a sense of different, you move different too as well. I know, working, going to work, because you know that you have me to back you up. You know, you have the company, you know, you have something good, positive going. And once you know that, you move differently. You're not going to be, not every single thing that happens at work is not going to affect you. It's not going to bother you as much, because you know you're destined for better things and you're moving towards that. And that's what I want everyone to get that message today, to know that that's how I felt my last few months of, before I walked away from nursing. And that's how you're going to feel too. So absolutely.
Girl, look, thank you, sis. Look, look, my mentor, she don't never, look, she don't never miss nothing. I'm just
Nothing.
sitting here like, right,
Right.
right, right. So, sis, look, always a pleasure, girl. Look,
Always.
my mentor, my friend, my sister, girl, listen, 2025 was made for
Us.
us.
Indeed. And
It's
we got
it.
so many big things coming down the pipe. It's not even
Yes.
funny. Girl.
Listen, let's spread the wealth,
Yes.
honey. Look, if this is something that you truly are interested in, and you just want to, because a lot of messages come to you through internet, and you got your mama and your daddy telling you something, and you got this one over here.
Distractions.
But if you are here right now, this must have spoken to you in some way, shape, or form. So that means that there's something in you that's curious, and the only thing you can do is to feel it out and to see and to try it out.
That's right.
Who's going to stop you from being great? There's no failures in life. There's only you just going through the notions of the things that you need to learn. That's
That's
it.
right. There's
It's
no
all learning.
losses, it's just lessons. Yes.
Exactly. They're all lessons.
Mm-hmm.
So on that note, I want to thank my mentor. I wish I had the music. Girl, you got to send that music back because it was
Don't
gone. I
worry.
don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to it.
It's
I went to go for it, and I'm like, hey. So I was like trying to do something, it just didn't work. So, sis, thank you so very much for everything that you've said. Your words always
okay.
nurture. You're always there. You're a great mentor. I'm so lucky to have you in my
I am lucky
space, in my
to have
life.
you. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Vanessa.
Girl, you have no idea. Okay, well, darling, it's been a pleasure. I hope that you guys act now,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm telling you, this year is going to pass by just as fast as any other year. I'm telling you, because
You're already
2000,
approaching February. It's
I'm still thinking it's September of 2024.
I know.
I'm still wondering, like, what happened? What had happened? But like I said, make this year your year, and don't do a New Year's resolution. Do a New Year's solution.
That's
And
right.
with that in mind, thank you so much, sis. My vida. All right. Remember that?
I know.
Ooh,
One
ooh.
of my favorite movies.
Yeah, girl. All right, sis. It's been a pleasure. You guys
Pleasure.
go out there and make your day a fantastic one.
Day.
I'll see you guys later.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.